Hi, guys. So today I want to just go over this particular video that she did. I think it was 3 months after Charlie passed. She did the Glen Beck show. And this is where she brings in the note or that Charlie did, family versus careerism and all that stuff. She showed, I don't think she meant to show it because she wasn't on the priority list that he had, or maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, I found some interesting things regarding this. So let me just play it. Hopefully this plays. And let's go over it.
You grow and you become more and more intentional, and then the people around you will honor that, and you're setting your own boundary to where they even get to have a chance to have a Sabbath.
Yeah. Hang on, I take 1 minute break, and then we'll be back with Erika Kirk. Her husband's book was just released. It'll be #1, and it's fabulous. And what a way to go out! Your last message is honor the Sabbath, and here's why. We're with Erika Kirk.
Wait, what did he say? What a way to go out. Your last message. That was okay. That was weird. That's the first one. So let's go to the second one. Let's keep going.
Kirk, yesterday was the 3-year anniversary.
3 years.
The 3-month anniversary. It feels like 3 years at times.
It feels like 3 years.
Okay.
Doesn't it? I mean, it's got to, even more for you. It just feels like it was forever.
Wait a minute. Okay, guys. I don't know if anybody else covered this, but if they did, kudos to you. What in the heck are they talking about? Feels like 3 years? I feel like, she's over it. She's completely, it feels like 3 years. Yeah. How? It's been 3 months. Look at her. She's literally smiling. She's literally smiling. And he's smiling. And I don't know. This whole interview is so weird. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going.
Forever ago. It's crazy. The Charlie's final book is out. It's called Stop in the Name of God, Why Honoring the Sabbath Will Transform Your Life. You guys made the decision to honor the Sabbath on Saturday. Why did you do that? Can you tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you find that important?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Honestly, it just boiled down to schedule wise for us. Charlie always made sure to build in that day specifically because he wanted to be prepared for the week ahead, and he loved having Sunday as his planning day. I'm actually sitting in his office. This is his home office, and I haven't not been in here for a very long time. And I've just been, that's part of the reason why I keep looking down. It's not because I'm not wanting to look at you. It's because there are so many treasures in here. Like, for instance, this piece of paper, he wrote on everything. He has papers everywhere. This says, it's the priorities. It says family, children, legacy, kids #1, versus careerism, consumerism, and loneliness. That's interesting. I don't know. I could spend hours.
Interesting. Now, she literally, it's my kitty cat in the background. Okay, so she literally is reading this. I don't think she intended to read it. She just picked out a random thing that Charlie wrote on, and her facial expression shows me that she's looking down at it going, oh man, why did I show this? I could be wrong. A lot of times I'm wrong. So she doesn't look too happy that she's not in there. That's what I'm getting.
Hours in this at this desk, but my point is with little things like that is that he would sit here on Sundays, writing, using his journal, like going through all these drawers, and he was preparing for the week ahead. He was putting on his armor for battle, metaphorically, and he took that time on Sunday after being with the Lord on Saturday and with the family to really get his mind right. And I was even going through one of my kids' binders, like their baby books, And out came a letter that Charlie wrote to my daughter that she is supposed to open on her 16th birthday. And
Oh
I'll
my
never
God.
forget when he wrote that. He was so excited. And he was like, one day she'll be able to open this. I was like, yeah. But you know what? It's so interesting because I look back now and I'm thinking, in some way, we operate like the Lord puts it in us to operate the way we operate without even knowing, because he knows what our mission is here. And so the Lord put in Charlie such a haste for time, meaning like, I'm not going to run. I do not want to waste time. Everything was intentional. Everything.
Okay.
Can I ask you, and you, please feel free, I don't mean to pry, and so please feel free to just say, I'm not going to answer this.
Oh, no.
But I know,
open book.
I know the tour, that was the first stop of the tour. And I know you two had met with your priest the night before. And do you think Charlie knew to some degree and had made the conscious choice that I may be taken out early, not saying he knew that day, but that he had any inkling that this might come his way and that he intentionally chose to move forward with faith in God?
It's interesting because I have unbelievable amounts of death threats. My kids have kidnapping threats, death threats. Our whole team has death threats. We knew that there was always going to be a threat, but Charlie and I we promised each other we would never live in fear.
She is saying, she's going to say, he hasn't gotten anything. They've gotten death threats, but he hasn't gotten any. So, which I believe she's not telling the truth, because she does know that he had death threats, because Dan Flood, let's not forget, right?
And he would say, if they're going to get me, they're going to get me. But he was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me. He didn't say that. And I have his cell phone.
And she
didn't say that.
Cell phone.
And so what I do know is that we believed in the power of prayer. And what I do know is that we believe in our sovereign God. And what I do know is that night before, we did what we usually did before tours. We said our prayer and we asked the Lord to protect us. And we asked the Lord that his will.
You see her eyes there? Oh, I have to replay that. That is like, a lot of people have said that this is just crazy.
We said our prayer and we asked the Lord to protect us.
Oh my God.
For tours. We said our prayer.
Okay. Right there. I'm scared. Okay. We said a prayer. Yeah. Like, I'm scared, but yeah, she knows. I feel like sometimes she uses a lot of Bible quotes and religion as a way out of things. I don't like it. You had his cell phone, his whole entire cell phone at your possession. So you could go through everything. And I think she did. But Candace did say that Dan Flood got the message, and it wasn't on a telegram. It was in his text message that they're going to kill him the next day or whatever. He got that the night before on Dan Flood's iMessage. So she's not telling the truth here in December on the Glen Becks show. Allegedly, that's just my opinion. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments.
And we asked the Lord to protect us. And we asked the Lord that his will be done. That's what we did.
True that nobody knows, except for the family, nobody knows where he's buried because of what you are afraid people will do? My gosh.
Why do I need to have people coming to a private place that's for my in-laws? This is their son. This is the father of my children, my husband, my own parents. Like, I want to be in peace when I go and pray with my daughter and my son at my husband's gravesite. I don't need photos taken of me. I don't need people coming up, tapping me on the shoulder. We have a beautiful place that we'll be making for public. Yes. And people can ask, well, why?
A lot of people said that she never said that. And this is the second time she said this when she's promoting her book on Fox News. She said they will be building the most beautiful museum for my Charlie, for our Charlie. So now she's saying it again. So it is going to be built, but where is he? Like, I think that it's like he's flown into a different country. I don't even think he's here. The coffin, not his real hands. Autopsy, everything. I'm just very confused. What is she building? And what do you guys think? It's going to be a museum of some sort, right? Of course it is. Almost like I was telling you about the Elvis and Graceland. It's kind of be similar. Like museum, you pay to get in. She keeps saying museum. So
why did you put on display XYZ when all this happened? Because you know what? If we didn't show the behind the scenes of everything that happened and all that stuff, they would have still said, why didn't you show behind the scenes? If you do show behind the scenes, they're going to say, oh, this is terrible. You can't win. I'm not here to win. My audience,
Erika.
My audience is the Lord and Charlie. That's it. That's my audience.
I love you. You have my support.
There you go. So family, children, legacy, kids number one. I think this says careerism. I don't know what that says. I can't read it. And loneliness. So guys, I think I put in the description exactly what that says. I just can't read that right now. It's very blurry. Yeah, I just wanted to go over this because old videos hit differently when we watch them again. So text message. The text message wasn't, she's lying about it. It's not allegedly. She is not telling the truth because Dan Flood did get that message from Charlie. And that's all I have to say about this video. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe, please, and try to do a live maybe midweek and on Sunday. I do Pastor Sundays. Well, I end off with a pastor sermon or something like that on Sundays. So if you guys want to share this, and thanks for coming, and I will see you next time. Thank you so